Namah Shivaya. Hi friends, how are you? In this video we are going to learn about transmission of weight of the upper limb. Transmission of weight of the upper limb. First, the weight is transmitted from scapula to clavicle and then from clavicle to sternum. Some weight also transmitted from clavicle to first rib. Okay, clear guys? First from scapula to clavicle and then from clavicle to sternum. Some weight also may transmitted from clavicle to first rib. See here, the weight of the upper limb is transmitted from scapula to clavicle through coracoclavicular ligament and then from clavicle to sternum through sternoclavicular joint. Some of the weight is transmitted to the first rib through costoclavicular ligament. See here guys, in transmission of weight of the upper limb, one joint and two ligaments are activated. See, and the joint that is sternoclavicular joint, which connects the clavicle to sternum, and two ligaments, that is coracoclavicular ligament, and this ligament is formed by the coracoid process of scapula and clavicle, which connects the scapula to clavicle. Next, see here, costoclavicular ligament, which connects the clavicle and first rib. Through this costoclavicular ligament, weight is transmitted from clavicle to first rib. See this figure. This figure explains the transmission of weight of the upper limb. Okay. See here. First, the weight is transmitted from humerus to scapula. Okay. Next, see here. This is the coracoid process of scapula. This is the ligament which joins the coracoid process of scapula and clavicle. Okay, guys. And this ligament is coracoclavicular ligament. This ligaments transfers the weight from scapula to clavicle. Okay guys, next see here, now the weight is in the clavicle. Okay, from clavicle to sternum, this sternoclavicular joint transmits the weight from the clavicle to sternum. Okay, some weight also transfers from clavicle to first rib also through the costoclavicular ligament. Okay guys, see, first coracoclavicular ligament transmits weight from scapula to clavicle, and next sternoclavicular joint transmits weight from the clavicle to sternum. See here guys, are you able to see sternum? Okay, this is the sternum. And next costoclavicular ligament transmits weight from the clavicle to first rib. Okay guys, this is the transmission of weight of the upper limb. When a person falls on the outstretched hand, the force of blow is usually transmitted along the length of the clavicle along its long axis. When a person falls on the outstretched hand, the weight of blow is usually transmitted along the length of the clavicle along its long axis. The clavicle may fracture at the junction of its middle and lateral thorn, but it is rare for sternoclavicular joint to dislocate. Okay, the clavicle fracture at the junction of its middle and medial thorn. See here guys, this is middle, not medial. Okay, that means lateral one third at the junction of its lateral one third and medial two third. Okay, middle and medial third of it is rare for the sternoclavicular joint to dislocate. This is about the transmission of weight of the upper limb. If you like my explanation, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe and don't miss the notifications. Thanks for watching guys.